Welcome back. In our last study, Jesus elevated his disciples to the incredible status of friends, promising joy and fruitful purpose. But he knows this intimate relationship with him comes at a cost, because friendship with God puts us in direct opposition to the world's value system. He now gives a stark and crucial warning to prepare his followers, then and now, for the harsh reality of what it means to be chosen by him. Jesus makes a direct and startling statement. If the world hates you, know that it has hated me before it hated you. This isn't a possibility, it's a certainty. He immediately explains why. If you were of the world would love you as its own. But because you are not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. The world system, which the Bible calls cosmos, is a kingdom of rebellion against God, because believers have been transferred out of that kingdom and into God's. The world now sees us as outsiders, and our very existence is a reminder of the God to whom they are accountable. He then gives them a principle to remember in the face of persecution. A servant is not greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you. He makes it clear that the treatment his followers received will be the same treatment he received. The underlying reason for this hostility, he says, is that they do not know him who sent me. The root of all persecution against believers is a fundamental ignorance of God the Father. Jesus goes on to explain that his coming and his works have made the world's rejection totally inexcusable. He says, if I had not come and spoken to them, they would not have been guilty of sin. But now they have no excuse for their sin. His clear revelation through his words and his miraculous works left them without any defense. Their rejection wasn't because of a lack of evidence, but the willful hatred of the light, which fulfilled the prophecy from the Psalms. They hated me without a cause. But in the face of this guaranteed hostility, Jesus gives a promise of divine help. He promises, but when the Helper comes, whom I will send to you from the Father, the Spirit of truth, he will bear witness about me. They will not be alone. The Holy Spirit himself will come alongside them to testify to the truth of Jesus. And Jesus adds, and you also will bear witness, because you have been with me from the beginning. Their mission is a shared work between the Spirit of God and the followers of Jesus. Jesus' words are both a sobering warning and a great comfort. He doesn't promise an easy path. In fact, he promises that a life genuinely patterned after his will result in friction with the world that opposes God. This is still true today, in a culture that increasingly views biblical truth as intolerant or hateful. But he also promises that we are not left to the face this hostility alone. He has sent the Helper, the Spirit of truth, to empower us and to bear witness with us. How does knowing that the world's hostility is expected and that you have a divine Helper change the way you think about facing opposition of your faith?